Any tips for a first time faster? Yeah, maybe the first and easiest tip is you just start. If you have a timer, hit your timer after you swallow your last bite of food and just go. You can give yourself a goal. If you want to give yourself a 20-hour goal, a 16-hour goal, a 36-hour goal, a 168-hour goal, but it's not so much hitting that goal, but more so, okay, if you set a goal, you're not able to go for that long, the rule is pretty simple. If you, let's say you decided to fast for 36 hours and you make it 18 hours through, 19 hours through, and you're like, I'm good, right? Like, this is the longest I can go right now. Then you just go ahead, you break, you stop your timer, you refeed, and you go again. It's something that requires building your fasting muscle, right? That's what I meant to say. It's a practice that takes time to build into. Here's my advice when it comes to anything like this. When people tell me, Jerome, when I fast for this long, I start to feel weak or nauseous or faint or I can't, right? If you start feeling any of those symptoms, you can try something like having electrolytes. Sometimes what I used to do is I would take a pinch of salt, put it under my tongue, and I'd be fine, right? But if you've tried something like that, or you've tried a 0-calorie drink, because even sometimes drinking a 0-calorie drink is helpful for me. If you start feeling any type of way, the solution is simple. You break and then you go again. You break and then you go again. You break and then you go again. You don't have to always tough it out every single fast. What it means for you is you're working on building your fasting muscle. It's like if I went to the gym for the first time and I've never lifted in my life, and I'm like, yeah, I want to bench 500 pounds. And then they ask me, when's the last time you've been to the gym? And I'm like, I've never gone. Right? They're going to look at me like I'm crazy. Now, I'm not saying that you can't, right? Because I've been somebody who has fasted for 11 days right off the bat.